Alrighty, everyone, continuing on with our adventure. We are now on the second floor of the house from the attic. If anybody was wondering, that is. With this awesome looking doll. So, I was at the Circle Drive-In in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's a outdoor flea market hosted on Sundays in the early morning. And, this guy caught my eye. I have found Waldo. So apparently in the magical year of 1991, Mattel has mass-produced a talking Where's Waldo doll. And I think that's pretty cool. So I picked them up. So there was a Terminator doll for $40, and then there was this guy for $20. The lady took $15 at least, so that wasn't too bad. But it wasn't even the fact of what was more money and what was less. It was this: what would Jamie like more, a Terminator doll or a Where's Waldo doll? And he's always talking about Where's Waldo, so I figured this would make his day. And I discussed it with him afterwards, after I surprised him with the doll, and he said this was a much better choice than the Terminator doll. So he was pretty happy to receive this Where's Waldo doll. The box, as you can see, isn't in the best shape. Looks like it might have had some water damage, and it's all crinkled, and the plastic is pushed in and it has specks of who knows what on it. It looks like it was in someone's basement, honestly. Oh, there's some dirt on his hand on the inside too. Oof. Yeah, he was sitting somewhere pretty nasty. But nonetheless, he's in the box, and he's just something cool to look at. Because obviously he don't work no more. At least I didn't see that he did. I don't know, unless I have to take him out, I don't know. See him in action, but yeah, apparently he talks. Or does he? It's one of those things where I thought this whole time he talked, and I guess not, because he really doesn't have a voice, so I guess not. But apparently he's like a doll slash game. You get wristbands. It's a 3 games for you and 3 belts for Waldo. So it could either be a wristband for you, like an accessory, or yes, you could change out his belts. How fun. Guessing that's probably why it didn't last very long. It's more or less just a novelty item. Almost like the Pee-wee doll, you know? Oh, I see. The wristband has, you know, his little, what do you call it? Find Me Waldo things on it. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. But, yeah, I looked him up online. He goes for about, well, this is eBay price they're talking about. You know, everybody thinks they have a gold mine, you know? So, you know, brand new in the box, in pristine condition, of course. You're looking at about $50 to $80. Somewhere around that ballpark. But, yeah, he's not for sale. He's Jamie's. Jamie now has a Where's Waldo doll. So I just thought he was pretty cool. Let's look at the back. Let's see here. Hi, Waldo watchers. Well, I'll tell you this for nothing. Life's a lot more fun with good friends. Look around your store and see if you can find me. My friend Waldo, does that say Winda? And her friend Wolf Dog. What names? So you got the Where's Waldo doll, his friend, more like his girlfriend, and her dog with some weird clothes on him. I mean, even his tail's covered. How the heck is that dog supposed to use the bathroom? And you got some games and all that other fun stuff going on. So, yeah. Interesting, ain't it? Here's Waldo. It's funny. But yeah, they have a Where's Waldo doll. Jamie now has one. So, yet again, moving on to the next room of the house. Show you more things I picked up along the way. Hi everyone, it's me, Dana from Dana's Antiquities. Welcome back, and welcome back. So, I'm up here in the attic. Nothing too unusual. This is usually where I put my holiday stuff and the majority of things I can't put on display because there's just not enough room in this very small house. So it sits in the attic until further notice. So, anywho, there's this local consignment shop that's been around for a few years now, down in my neck of the woods. And I went there probably about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, but it couldn't have been already. I'm gonna say about 3 weeks. It's been about 3 weeks I was last there, and I picked up a few things. So I picked up these 2 small plushes. Check them out. First thing first, we got this little fuzzy little rubber ducky. Well, not rubber, but a plushy little ducky, I guess. Little rubber ducky, little plushy ducky. Yeah, something like that, little plushy ducky. It's very soft. Has its butt tag, but no tug tag. It's pretty much new. I never really came across a stuffed duck, much like that rubber ducky over there, big rubber ducky. But yeah, now I got a stuffed duck. The only other stuffed like ducks I had before this little guy was my peeps, but they're not ducks. They're peeps. They're like chickens. So there's that, and then I got this. Don't question why I have it in a Ziploc bag. It's just my way of, I guess, preserving things. I got this guy. This little, well, actually, both of them are some sort of prize. I'm going to say that the duck was part of like a fair, you know, like something at the carnival or whatever. Could have been from like the claw machine, but I'm going to say like from the carnival. You could win one that's this small or one that's, you know, ginormous, something really big, like a bigger version of this one. And then this, I know for a fact, was from a claw machine. Now, wouldn't it be strange if this is the same exact little plush bear, koala bear? It kind of looks like a koala bear to me with the way it's all positioned out, the ears being on the side and all. But the same little plush I saw at Ocean City was about, had to have been 2 or 3 years ago, which is a very long time. And with the condition it's in, and being that probably a little kid won this, unless they didn't play with it much after the fact, is like in brand new shape, like they just won it the other day or that previous week, and then their parents saw they weren't playing with it, so they decided to donate it to their local consignment shop. Something like that. I don't know. But the things I think of, right? Nobody else cares, right? But this same plush I saw in a claw machine I won from previously, probably a year or so before that. It was a little purple mouse with its inner ears being like yellow and stuff. I don't know if I ever showed it. Probably not. I have it somewhere up here, but I won it for $1. First try. And it was from that same place, from that same claw machine that I saw this guy. But the only reason I didn't get him wasn't because I didn't win or anything. No, it was because he was buried. And if he's buried, well, you know, tough luck, right? And I'm wondering, is it the same exact one? Was it from Ocean City? Or coincidentally, was it from somewhere else? With, you know, same plush? Oh, probably. But if that was the case, if this little guy can tell us his story, or who the previous owner was, you know, If only we knew. So I originally took a picture of him, but I didn't see his face or anything, just, it was the lower half of his body. And it was white and it had the blue hearts and the red teddy bear faces, little silhouettes of a teddy bear face, and his little yellow paw prints on him. And I looked them up and it said that it was like, like Google image match or search, and it was saying it was like a Build-A-Bear, but that couldn't be because he was small, small, not big. And well, my answers were solved once I found this guy. I'm like, oh wow, it's the same guy, same exact guy, and same tag and everything, and well, same brand, A&A Global Industries. So yeah, this guy's pretty much like new. So he wasn't owned long or played with for long, that's for sure. So I forget how much I paid for the two of them. What was it? Like 50 cents each or something like that. They have some pretty good prices. But yeah, I washed them and dried them and brought them up here. I have been slacking a lot on my videos, if you haven't already noticed. So by the time I go and actually do the video of whatever it is I want to do a video of, I'm already putting everything away. Because I remember, I think I said in a previous video that, I can't just let everything sit around until I decide to do a video. So I'll put it away and try to piece, the pieces all back together of, what I got, when I got it, how much it was. I try to go in order of, I got these and then this there and then, So that's that for now. I'll be continuing forward with the video with some other things I picked up along the way from also the same consignment shop, and some other things from other places as of recently. So moving forward. So also from that consignment shop, we have this rose themed picture frame, this 3D rose picture frame. I don't think it's ceramic. It's like, what is it, like that? It's like resin. Yeah. Not even plastic. It's like hard like ceramic, but it's not ceramic. It's like a plastic. So yeah, I picked this up for, what was it, $2? One of the roses, or well, was it one or two? Yeah, two of the roses. This one at the top, as you can see, and this one towards the bottom. There's a chip over on the left side there. Looks like someone took a bite out of it. I picked this up to repaint. I was thinking about like either spray painting the whole entire thing white, or using the good old-fashioned paintbrush to, dab it white, and then to individually paint all the roses different colors, and the petals, green, giving them new life. This petal over here is painted like the roses for some reason. I got lazy. It's not even green at all. Can't even say that worn away with age. No. They painted that like as though it was a part of the rose. What the heck? But I picked this up because I thought it would be a cute project. A quick and cute project. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, but you get the idea. But yeah, you really see things anymore like this. Fun things. Everything's blah, So we got that. Got my mice. And then over here, from this pretty much old and abandoned knick-knack store, I saw a post on Facebook Marketplace, this old knick-knack store that has been out of business for a very long time, and I actually drove past it, I drive past it quite frequently when I'm over that way, and I honestly thought it was like literally abandoned, like nothing in it, just an empty building, right? Well, apparently there has been some things still left behind, and they're trying to clear out what they can before it gets demolished and turned into probably a larger parking lot or something for the pizza shop next door to it. So I inquired to, set up an appointment to go in and check things out, and that's exactly what I did. So I got a few things of what I, thought would be cool to, much like the picture frame over there with the roses, to repaint and do something cool with and, give new life to, instead of seeing it go into the dumpster and then to the landfill, I hate seeing that. It's just so sad. So I picked up these two little old picture frames. I'm not going to sit here and say they're ancient because they're literally plastic. But, I gave them a washing. They were pretty crusty and gross. They were in this little bucket or something. I saw from like the corner of my eye. So I decided to take a peek inside and I found these. This goes to the back of this one. Whoops. This one goes to the back of that one. And I have their glass frames under here. All nice and clean, nice and shiny. And then these were the pictures that were inside them. This was in that one. And this one was in the other one, the white one, which I didn't even see because of the amount of filth that was covering its glass. Because of how light the photo is, it, just all blended in together. So I didn't even know there was an image under there. I thought it was just blank, just an empty frame waiting for a photo. But apparently this was in there. So I don't know if this is real or not, but it's creepy. You got, looks like a husband, a wife, and their kid, but no, this lady looks old. Maybe it's maybe it's his mother-in-law, who knows. So I'm just gonna keep that. That's pretty cool in itself. Creepy. It's like a print of like an old photo, or there was a photo in there, and then they took it out but never cleaned the glass, and then it imprinted itself onto this piece of paper that they had behind it. I don't know, like something you would do with like, silly putty, that stuff that came in those little eggs, and you put over the funnies in the newspaper and you get like a duplicate of it, something like this. And this I thought was real, again because of how dirty the frame was. I thought this was an actual photo of some gal, but apparently it's just literally a picture someone cut out of something somewhere. I mean, this was a real person at some point, but it wasn't, a real photo from the time. Just a reprint of somebody from, of their photo from the time. So, but I'll probably still keep that though too, because it's pretty cool. She is beautiful. Love the hair. So I will be keeping those. Have them here for safekeeping. Also, this was something I got a while ago. I don't even know if I ever showed you guys, but I have all this stuff on at the moment, so I'll unbury that in a few minutes here. But it's a 1980s Snoopy Splash and Play sprinkler. You got Snoopy and Woodstock. I just thought that was cool to have, basically brand new in the box from like Sears or something back in the day. I think I only got it for $20 at Leesport in Pennsylvania. So got that a while ago, but I'm not sure if I've shown any of you it. Pretty sure I haven't, so we'll have to check that out. I already have, but I mean you guys, So again, continuing forward to other fun finds. Again, from the same building I got the little itty bitty picture frames out of was this stuff too. I got this spinner. Used to love these as kids, or a kid. Why am I packing? Talking past tense, jeez. But as a kid, I used to love these spinners. These and bouncy balls, and jumping jacks, stuff like that. I don't know. I just had to have it. Oh, and also, what else did they have? Oh, yeah. Balloons. Those little pills that those little pods you'd throw in the water, and a little sponge-shaped dinosaur would come popping out of it. Or what else do they have? I was just thinking of it and I lost it. There's also the little plastic fish with little screws in them and their little mouths, and you pick them up with the fishing hook with the magnet on the end, and the little fish game with the fish going up and down. You wind it or put batteries in it, small batteries, and you'd fish for them, and yeah, stuff like that. There was something else. Oh, there was those bubbles you would blow. I always had to have those. They always smelled very chemically. You'd blow them up with these little pink straws, and you were able to stick them together and stuff. Yeah, good times. Good times. But yeah, I actually still have a few of these. Not to this size, they're smaller, and some of them have little metal balls in them, like a game, depending on how you spin it, it's supposed to go in the hole or something, like some sort of puzzle. I don't even know. But yeah, I picked this up. I thought it kind of looked odd when I was taking it apart to clean, because again, everything from there was kind of nasty. It reeked of mildew and bleach. Well, me and my friend Rose went. Jamie and I were actually supposed to go originally. The gal said that her father would be there, but he wasn't. And apparently he was there earlier, but he left. And there was no way to get a hold of him because he didn't have a phone. So the next day, me and Rose went, because she went to get a tattoo. And then I went over with her to check out the place and what they had, for sale and stuff before, the building gets knocked down. So I picked up things that I actually everything I wanted. Nothing I got is for resale. It's for me to do a project out of, fix up, clean up, and just put on display. Yeah, it's one of the things I threw in because I'm gonna get a box of things. I might as well just pick up whatever else I thought was cute and lying around. And this is one of them. Actually, this was in the same little bucket or whatever, along with the little picture frames, this little spinner. But I said it looked familiar because of the tip on it. And as I was taking it apart, I thought nothing of it. And then I realized it's a marker. So you would pop the bottom off, the lid, and you'd just go like this, and I guess see whatever you'd come up, or what the spinner would come up with after, spinning it all. That's a pretty cool idea. And I picked this up. It's an old Avon perfume bottle. It's a seahorse. It says Avon number 9. So he was number 9. Take his little head off. Still smells like some sort of perfume or cologne or whatever. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I gave this a good old washing in the sink, and still smells like it, but at least it doesn't smell like mildew or anything. The glassware, because I picked up 2 other things that were glass, didn't really smell like that because it's glass, you just wash it off. But this doesn't smell here, but plastic, anything like wood or plush or anything like that, definitely. But I washed it all, so it's all nice. Look how shiny that is. Look how much that shines. Oh, facing away again. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I was thinking about filling this up with some sand and water from the beach at Ocean City, because why not? Might not be able to bring a seahorse home, but at least I could fill up the seahorse with something, right? So I got those. I'm going to move into the bedroom here. The other 3 things are downstairs. Is it 3 things? I'm trying to think here. Got the 2 picture frames. I got the spinner. Got the little big Avon seahorse bottle thing. There's one other thing in here I got from there. And then I do have one more thing up here. And then I have like 4 other things downstairs. But I have this. So apparently this is a Wendy's International toy. See? And yes, this was also clean. I threw it in the washer because it stunk. But yeah, it's a little clip-on gator toy. Or just gator. Little clip-on plush. These are popular back in the day. You know, those clip-on things. Crikey's. Anybody used to watch that guy, Steve Irwin? Me too. My grandma and I. Something we loved to watch back in the day. Apparently he was the nicest guy you'd ever meet. He had a heart of gold. It's a shame how always the good die young. Well, he wasn't terribly young, but young enough. He had a lot of good to give, you know. But, yeah, this is kind of what that reminds me of. So, yeah, I threw him in the box along with the other little trinkets and doodads I picked up. So, got him. And we're going to continue to move on forward. So, this is one of the other things I picked up. It's a cast iron, painted in purple. Now, I'm not sure if this is a lead paint. I don't think so. This looks too new. And the reason I say that is because that right there is definitely lead. This is lead paint. This is not so much lead paint. If that even makes sense. But, yeah, this is definitely like bear's paint or something. That's old paint. And that's just rust. So, I'm not a big fan of the cast iron irons because they're kind of like, well, blah, you know, like there's like a certain category for like antiques and stuff, you know. You got like the boring old rustic primitive like antiques and stuff like these, and then you got like, you know, the antiques that are like revamped and given like a whole nother look and restored and stuff like that. And then you got like the old toys and video games, and then you got like, I don't even know what category I would fit under. Like, I'm just very colorful. I'm like a grandma. Like, I got like one of everything, from really old like this stuff like from like the 1900s, and then we got stuff from like the 1990s, like Spencer's lava lamps and stuff. So I'm like a mixture of like both. I like very colorful things, and you're probably thinking, well, then why do I have these besides like maybe the purple one, but the other 3 cast iron irons that are like all crusty and gross looking? Well, here's the plan. I'm going to paint them, maybe put like some designs on them or something. I was thinking like put some like little candy corns or something on them. I don't know, just make them very decorative, and you know, something to keep the doors open when it's nice out, you know. But haven't had much of that as of late. It's just been hot, and then rain, you know. But yeah, we got it cast iron weight right here. Yeah, she had like a whole box of them, but a majority of them, well, actually, yeah, the rest of them were the regular, what's it called? They didn't have the back cut off. It was just one whole shape. Like an oval. Yeah, like an oval or like an almond shape or whatever. Like a seed. You know, it didn't have the handle on them. And those ones I think are pretty boring. Actually, I have one of those, but I left that one in the cellar because I don't plan to do really much of anything with it. I'm just going to keep it as it is. But the ones with the handle have like more character in a way. See, we have this big purple one with like almost like this mattress type texture, you know. Just looks like an oven mitt, you know, something like that. And we got this little one where it's all sideways. We have this little dinky one, the lead paint, and then we got this one. See, the handle's like really bulky. We have this little groove going in between it. And that one's also wonky too. Not as wonky as that one. And then we got this one. Has a little bit of a rust hole in it. And the whole handle's round. It's like really fancy looking. And again, that's also wonky. Well, these all fall on their side. Jeez. Is that one wonky too? Not quite. But yeah, we got all these cast iron irons. And they all have a bit of character to them. So what I'm going to do, see, another thing a lot of these restoration type people do, which I actually like to watch because they are very relaxing and neat to see, you know, like befores and afters. I love that kind of stuff. But see, you know, they would fill in this hole and they'd, you know, probably even try to take the whole handle off and this over it because, you know, I think there is screws, or maybe not. No, been welded over or something, but you know, they probably tried to take the whole entire handle off and this piece, you know, the handle, and they'd you know, sandblast it, sand it down, fill in all the imperfections, make it all like smooth, like factory new. And you know, they'd spray on that paint, not even spray paint, like they put it like in that oven and it like seals it all in, you know, with the heat and stuff. But I don't really care for that. I like, you know, either keeping it as it is or keeping all those imperfections along with it. Like I'm going to keep this hole and I'm going to keep all these bumps and lumps and imperfections, all these rust spots. I'm going to keep the old paint on it. You know, I could take, you know, if you don't have a sandblaster and all that, you know, some of that citrus and put that on. But, you know, in this case, this adds that texture, you know, that originality. And I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep this paint on, this rust on, and all these little bumps and imperfections and the hole. I'm going to keep it all as it is. But the only difference is I'm going to paint it over and maybe put a few designs on some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Thinking about doing like little candy corns around the base for like Halloween, something like that. But I have washed them. I know that would have been cool to watch because of all the dirt and grime, because they were pretty nasty earlier on, you know, grimy. And especially this one with being in that old dilapidated building of everything. Like I said, little pictures I had to clean. This I had to clean. It had like, you know, on their carpeting in there, it had animals or the dog or something, like dog hair stuck to where it was like sticky and stuff. I don't even want to know, but I cleaned it all up. I took an old toothbrush, took a lot of Dawn dish soap, and I cleaned them up very thoroughly until the toothbrush really wasn't getting dirty anymore. Well, the soap in it, you know, getting all dark and brown and gray and stuff like that. And then I let them air dry, and I'm just gonna think about what colors I want to paint them and what little designs and stuff I want to put on them and stuff like that. So yeah, that's about it with that. So yeah, even see we got this paint drippage. There's texture. I'm gonna keep that because that's cool. You know, I want all that. I want that originality, but just in another color. You know, give it some new life in some way. So yeah, this is from that shop. These I had growing up. Well, not all of them. So my dad at some point probably went to a yard sale. He had a box of all these like small little itty bitty oil lamps, and I sold those because I didn't know what I was gonna do with those. But he had this in the box, and I don't know, somehow I took that home with me. But these two I grew up with. This was in our kitchen or living room or something, and this was in my bedroom as a kid. And this was from the shop. So yeah, cast irons. I'm gonna give them a new purpose. Well, not really just new purpose. You gotta just hold open the door on a nice day, but I'm gonna give them, you know, make them a little prettier looking is all. Again, continuing forward, let's look at some more stuff that I picked up along the way.